Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now we've been talking a lot about things like Cursor, Cline and also Bolt on this channel recently, and to a lesser extent Windsurf. I will say right now I'm not a massive fan of Windsurf, maybe I'm missing something, but Cline does the same thing but better. So yeah, I'd come at me, I guess, leave a comment below if you disagree. Tell me how to use Windsurfer, but Cline honestly just works better and does the exact same thing. I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of when to use Bolt.new, when to use Cursor, and when to use Cline, because they all have very distinct kind of use cases in my head anyway. Now, again, people might agree, disagree, whatever, it's totally fine. But this is just my personal opinion. So let's start with Bolt. When do I use Bolt? The main times that I use Bolt is when I don't understand the tech stack, right? Or if I don't know how to start a project. So basically what I'm saying is Bolt is, the best time to use Bolt is, for example, we talked about Cursor directory in a recent video. And I'll tell you right now, we made a video about this, but I made a game using Bolt in about kind of 5 or 10 minutes. I tried the same thing with Cursor before, and it wasn't working because I didn't know where to put each file in the process, okay? So what ended up happening was it was putting files in the wrong folder. It wasn't creating the directory system properly. Nothing was really working, okay? But then I tried it with Bolt, and Bolt immediately created a project for me with all of the correct folders, with all of the correct source, using a tech stack that I didn't even understand, etc., etc. So the really cool thing about Bolt is when you're approaching a new subject or something new and you have no idea how to do it. Find a tradespersonisland.com, okay? So this was the first project I worked on. Previous to this, I had never launched a website without WordPress or Shopify. This was the first website that I ever launched with no CMS, okay? Previously, I didn't understand in my head how you could have something without a CMS, how you could have a website without CMS. So Bolt, again, what Bolt did was it put that first original shape on the project for me, and it created everything, right? It created the infrastructure that I needed to launch this website. Now, if you're curious about this project, by the way, if I just go on findatradespersonisland.com, in the first month of being open, it's got 1,000 clicks. Now, obviously, a lot of these are from the YouTube channel. We know that. But not all of them are. In fact, to be honest with you, not that many actually are. A lot of these are real clicks and real impressions, okay? So I haven't tried to monetize this website or anything. We're probably just going to sell this website for a little bit of money. There's no plans to do much with this website, but what Bolt did was it showed me how I could take this concept of creating a directory style website, okay? And it chose the tech stack for me. It helped me understand the tech stack. And then what I've now been able to do is I've been able to take that tech stack and use Cursor to create MVPs very quickly on projects while understanding the tech stack. Now, I know Cursor have recently released an update. Okay, if I just go on Cursor, Control L, they've released an update recently where you can use agents. And what the agents will do is they'll run the terminal tasks for you, okay? But previously, and also I think still, because that doesn't work that well, what you'd have to do is you'd have to create the Next.js project first and then tell it that it's inside a new Next.js project. And then from there, what Cursor is very, very good at doing is expanding on your original tech stack into something very, very quickly. So when I want to create an MVP of something very quickly and very easily, where I already understand the tech stack, that's when I use Cursor, okay? Cursor is probably my favorite one, just so you know. Now, the final one here is Cline. When do I use Cline compared to when do I use Bolt and when do I use Cursor? What Cline is particularly good at doing is creating full stack applications which think about everything. For example, security, for example, database, for example, authentication, middleware, etc. So What Cline does, which Cursor and Bolt don't do as well, it's better at making a full stack application that has security, that has middleware, that has whatever else you might need to. Sorry, that's just me installing Unity. That has everything you need to launch a successful application. Okay, but Cline also, like Windsurf, has terminal commands built into it. Can use Claude computer use to run your own program, etc. So, in my opinion, Cline is actually the best in-house AI developer. I use Cursor because it gives you a little bit more control over what to do next, whereas Cline kind of takes what you want to have and runs with it. And then Bolt, what Bolt does particularly well is put shape on things where it thinks about what you want it to do from A to Z or to Z. Whereas Cursor kind of needs a bit more direction, like you need to tell it what to do next. And Cline seems to struggle a little bit with going A to Z. Okay, it seems to get a little bit distracted. It seems to go on tangents, go down rabbit holes, and talk about try and create things that maybe you didn't ask it to create, etc., etc. So these are kind of the distinct use cases for each of these AI developers. This is what I've found. Bolt is when you don't understand a tech stack. Cursor is when you want to make an MVP using a tech stack you already understand. And Cline is when you want to make a production-ready app using a tech stack that you already understand. That's going to be it for this video, guys. I just wanted to quickly talk about that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching all the way to the end, you're an absolute legend, and I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out. Watch this video if you want to know about a secret prompting trick that nobody else will tell you.